now we have another guest, a local grown young man. I'll call him young because I want him to feel good. And we're going to just turn the lights out and play a little thing, and then we're going to have him come up. Oh, it's Daniel Windham, everybody.
Pretty tough conditions, a lot of snow in certain areas, up to my waist, and a lot of times knee deep.
So funny thing, I just want you to know, don't worry everybody, we're going to show, how long does it take to hike up Mount Rainier?
A couple days.
Okay, we're not going to show the whole thing. We're just going to show that a little bit. I just have to ask you this, okay? Why?
Now the truth comes out.
Yes, why?
To get away from you, Vicki.
So when you went to climb the mountain, what kind of planning went into that?
Not much. I did it on a whim. You know, I always wanted to keep progressing in climbing. And I saw that Mount Rainier was my best option because that's where...
Because it's so close to Italy.
It's so close to Italy. But it is
right on the edge of the lake.
It's the most heavily glaciated mountain in the lower 48 states. And it's where all of the famous mountaineers at that time were getting their start. And so I wanted to go out and see if I could make what they call a tryout period. And out of 340 people that tried out that year, 5 of us made it.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
And so just by getting into the Mount Rainier kind of a fraternity at that time, it seemed like, we were, those 5 of us, we were able to just keep progressing in our careers, and we actually got to travel a lot internationally.
So, all right, but there's video, so it's not all, you don't just do mountain climbing.
That's right.
Here, sorry, you're going to have
Okay, these are the Dolomites, actually.
the Dolomites, they recorded with, that was Mickey Gold's.
Right.
No, okay. There were, just for people, because I'm sure there are some people out there who don't know where the Dolomites are. Could you please tell them where that is?
Northeastern Italy.
Of course it is.
Right
so
on the
close to
Austrian
Italy.
border, which is really close to Mount Rainier.
Yeah, you can see it. So what kind of expedition is that? When you...
and these are actually luxury trekking trips. So we...
Wait, those are 2 words that so completely do not go together.
They sound like they don't, but you've got to try it, Vicki. Yeah. We walk for 7 hours a day.
Oh yeah, I know I do that all the time. Has there been like, was there ever a moment with someone that you were a guide and you were responsible for somebody and they weren't doing well?
Many times, yeah. Mount Rainier especially. That's considered the most, the toughest endurance climb in all of the United States. And people come out there to learn. So they come out there, we've had people that have never even seen snow. So every single trip we would have trouble with different people. But I guess a quick story, best story that I had out there. We had an Indian guy come out that was working in Seattle with IT and a small startup there. And he came to Mount Rainier, never been on snow. And while he was there, the weather was horrible, horrible. And we made it actually all the way to the top. Couldn't see anything. We were in what's called a whiteout. The mountain was covered in clouds the whole time. And as we're driving out, we're going across what's called the Nisqually Bridge that looks right up this glacier called the Nisqually Glacier. And the mountain opened up. And you could just see all of Mount Rainier and how big it really is. And the guy says, "Oh, what is that?" I said, "Well, that's Mount Rainier." He says, "Oh, I climbed that." Yeah, he sure did.